We can't understand the subway shirt until we understand the transformation of slut-shaming. This book, while not wholly about slut-shaming, covers dynamics entangled with the dailiness of being denigrated over one's actual or presumed sexuality. Having researched and analyzed slut-shaming now for 3 decades, I am in a strong position to assess how conditions have changed since the 1990s. I started my research with cautious optimism, then transitioned to grave concern, and today am alarmed. In the 1990s, before the rise of the World Wide Web and the invention of smartphones and Facebook, I began speaking with girls in middle school and high school who had been targeted by their peers, and I shared their stories in my 1999 book, Slut: Growing Up Female with a Bad Reputation. They told me stories of excruciating cruelty, classmates who called them slut or hoe to their face, in graffiti on the back of the school building or in slam books, hard copy notebooks that students passed around among each other with the purpose of spreading gossip and hurtful comments. Classmates threw bottles and cans at them and told them to drink bleach and die. Often, teachers saw the behavior and did nothing to intervene, likely because they had no experience with identifying bullying or intervening, or because they assumed that the targeted student had done something to deserve her treatment and that this situation was not something in which teachers needed to or should get involved. Peers and adults sexually assaulted them and taunted, correctly, that no one would believe that they had said no. The stories girls related to me were narratives of alienation and loneliness. In the 1990s, each school had, at any time, 1 to 3 students singled out in this manner. In my observation, no one has collected this data. And those harassed as sluts or hoes experienced their harassment alone, with no support. In the aftermath, they developed eating disorders, cut themselves, had sex that wasn't coerced but wasn't truly wanted, and became severely depressed, even suicidal. Many girls did, and still do, take their lives after being labeled a slut or hoe and bullied by their peers. Many victims carried the shame and stigma of being known as a slut with them for many years, sometimes for the rest of their lives, though they had done nothing wrong. But as traumatic as these experiences were, the slut-shaming they endured generally died down after a period of time. When girls or their parents reached out to me for advice, the number one thing I always said back in those days was, "Have you considered a school transfer?" Escape was an option, and many took advantage of it. That was not the right solution for everyone, certainly, but in those pre-digital culture days, a person could get a fresh start in a new town or school. Reinvention was possible.